Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're having an amazing day. We just hit 5k subscribers last night, so I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has helped and supported me along the way. If you haven't joined the Discord already, I highly suggest joining because as soon as we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away Valorant points to you guys as a thanks for everything you guys have done for me. Okay, so today's agent is Agent Merino, a controller agent who, unlike the others we had in the past, this agent focuses on one core element: water. A perfect match in Valorant's ecosystem, with Jet being wind and Phoenix being fire, as well as a few other ones, but I'm not going to list them here. Now, I know that this concept has been covered before on other channels, but those channels don't go in depth with the character design. So, like what we did with every other agent in this series, let's begin. Merino is an Italian scientist who worked for the kingdom. He stole some developments, and with the help of the device he injected Radianites into the water. Now, he will take revenge on the Radiants. Thanks to the water, he can move quickly, create passages, protect allies, and also enhance his own abilities. Fun fact, his creator, Reddit user /byamel, also created the gender-bent version of League of Legends, KDA characters, so give him some love with the links down below. We also actually went over another Italian agent called FAZE, created by the amazing creator Teco, so I recommend checking that out as well. Enough yik yak, let's get with the gritty nitty. Let's start with Merino's ability. Keep in mind that this is a concept, so they might sound overpowered, but that's okay because we're really only here to appreciate the work that these artists do. This also leaves for interpretation for you guys in the comments down below in the section to give your own input on it. Okay, so Merino's first ability is Water Slide. Merino shoots water to create a road in the direction that he is facing. All agents who walk on the road increase their speed by 50%, which dissipates over time. It is a simple ability at best, but compared to some of the abilities we have, it's very unique. Currently, the only ability that I can think of that buffs other teammates would be Brimstone's Stim Beacon that grants players rapid fire. Consider this: if Sage were to slow down an area, Merino can counter it by placing his Water Slide, which essentially negates the slowness effect. I'm unsure whether or not this ability also benefits enemies who use it, but for the sake of balancing, enemies who come into contact with it will also reap the benefits. It only makes sense since Sage's slowness ability slows not only enemies but also allies as well. Merino's second ability is Marina Trench, and I gotta give it to Amel, that's a pretty good name for an ability. So Marina Trench creates a hole in a wall through which all agents can go and eventually it disappears. Now Amel did say in his Reddit post that it will only affect allies, but I'm not sure if that's really a good idea. So for the sake of the balancing, I'm just going to go ahead and say that it works for everyone else. Since I have no visualization of what this would look like, I can only assume it would work in a similar manner to Bard's ability to travel through walls from League of Legends. I would only assume also that there would be some downtime after exiting the wall to allow for some counterplay as well as some punishing measurements, since being able to travel through a wall can be pretty game breaking. And perhaps maybe there's a max amount of people that can actually travel through the wall, at most or at best maybe at least 2 players. So Amel actually had something to say about that. He says that maybe Q is a strong ability, but I want something original to play with. Merino is an agent who covers distances quickly and can keep the situation under control. I think if balanced, it would be an interesting ability. And Amel, I can agree with you. If we just do some fine tuning to the ability, it might just fit into the meta. What are your guys' suggestions to balance out the ability? Leave them in the comments below. Merino's signature ability is Dense Structure, an ability that allows Merino to give an ally or himself a shield of 50 units that reduce the audibility of footsteps. Now, this is pretty unique, and we haven't yet in Valorant touched the subject of audibility abilities. And as I said before, Agent FAZE is a perfect agent that would fit into this category. But we're here to talk about Merino. So, with Merino being able to selectively put his silence effect on any of his allies, he can essentially create a silent lurker that can go behind on the flank while he and his teammates are taking a sight. Interestingly enough, Amel says that the ability would cancel the increased damage to the head. Not sure if that's a good idea, but we'll roll with it. Subsequently, you can also use his ability to turn one of your teammates into an entry fragger. With the benefited shield and silenced footsteps, this would allow for extra protection when entering the site. It's not a bad idea, at least in my mind, and I think if we just fine-tune this one just like the other abilities, this could make Merino an essential character. And then lastly, we have Merino's ultimate, The Last Chance. Merino drinks water with Radianites, resetting and restoring all of his abilities, and also improving the indicator of others' abilities. I don't know what he means by improving the indicators of all abilities, since most abilities are instantly casted anyways, but let's just assume that his ability allows him to see invisible tripwires, cameras, and turrets through walls. Being able to reset all of his cooldowns essentially brings him back to life. Being able to recast all of his abilities again opens up for more room for plays. Take this for example. Let's say that you're defending a site and the enemy team is pushing. And let's say that the best play is play for retake, so you need to get your teammates and you to regroup. So to do this, you use your water slide to swiftly allow your teammates to leave the site along with you. In combination with Marina Trench, this gets both you and your allies through a wall for a more safer place. While doing all that, you had to use dense structure to keep one of your teammates alive with the extra 50 HP. And now that your team is regrouped, you utilize your ultimate, the last chance, to re-engage with your abilities again to retake the site. The perfect formula of teamwork and abilities to create an amazing character. And just like that, the most valuable person on the team was Merino, being able to safely disengage with his teammates to regroup, and then reformulating so that they can push back into the site. Now he is a controller and he doesn't have any smokes. The normal formula for any controller is to have smokes. After all, the job of a controller is to control as much of the site as possible, or at least control as much area as possible to allow your teammates to work with. But I'm 100% open to the idea of not having another character with smokes, because having 5 characters with smokes could be, well, kind of a mess. Just look at replication. When I went to go look at the Reddit post, Amel did mention that they are in the works of a 3D model, so hopefully sometime in the future, we can see Merino come to life in a 3D form. As always with these videos, our goal is to get the artists noticed by the Riot so that these ideas can truly come to life. So where credit is due, please check out and support Amel, as well as any other artists I've mentioned in the past videos. Also, our community is slowly growing, but we still only have 3.3% of my viewers subscribed. So if you could just turn that sub button from red to gray, that would make my day. Anyways, my name is Zytin, I hope you're all feeling well, stay safe, and I'll see you later.